have Candyman here with us from Picayune, Mississippi. I met Candyman about 2.5 years ago at the Four-Way off of Caesar Road. He was selling some of the best cookies and cream pralines I've ever had in my life. Coming back now a few years, I have noticed that Candyman has opened a business, and we are here to talk about what brought him here. How you doing today, Candyman?
I'm doing just fine. How you doing?
Good, good. So tell us, I just wanted to know like a little bit about where you grew up. Like, tell us about your childhood. Where did you start?
I was born in Louisiana, but just like my mom says, every time I ask her, it's a different day, year, time, which I moved up here. Here recently, I was born in Charity, and we came directly up here, which I was born on February the 16th, Fat Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm thinking I'm so cool, because it was, they had parades. People was going crazy while I was in the hospital popping out the womb. Then we moved to Picayune, Mississippi. I went to West Side. I grew up on the West Side on Carver Drive, Palestine. Went to West Side School, went to junior high, went to high school up here. Played a little football, but not enough to really make a impact and stuff. And then on, you know, babies, jobs. My first job was McDonald's, of course, like everybody else's.
Yeah,
you know.
Gotta start somewhere.
Gotta start somewhere.
Okay. What about your parents? Were they involved? Did they have any involvement? Did they teach you how to cook?
Yes, my dad and my mom. My dad, he taught me kind of how to cook in the sense of stews, you know, just like dads. We throw everything together.
Right.
Everything left over, onions, tomatoes, cabbage, green beans, peas, everything inside the pot. Put some beef stock with it, get some crackers, serve that. But my mom, you know, she would fry chicken and everything. The normal black family recipes, you know, it was amazing. My dad was a truck driver, and my mom, she worked for the schools system. She was actually a 26-year veteran at the cafeterias.
Wow.
This is gonna be funny for real. My dad is from St. Francisville, Louisiana, black cowboy. I'm talking about cowboy hat, trench coat, cowboy boots, the whole nine. He addressed us as, "Hey, host, how?" and stuff like that. And my mama, she's straight from the Ninth Ward. For real, she grew up on Egania Street. It's a great city. So I don't see how that happened, for real.
Wow.
You get it? How that happened? No. But great, I had great parents. We were taking care of both our parents, all 6 of us. I have 4 brothers, 2 sisters, well, including me in there. But just had a good childhood, good upbringing.
Good. So from that, what originally did you want to be growing up? What inspired you to start the candy?
Like everybody else, I wanted to be a rapper.
A rapper, okay.
Like everybody else, that's what I wanted to be.
What would be your rap name? Hold up. What would be your rap name?
Oh, well, when I was younger, my rap name was Big Law.
Big Law?
Yeah,
Of course.
you know. Then it went for L Boogie.
L Boogie.
Then it went to, what was my other name? Bubblicious. Don't ask me why. It was the kind of music I was making at the time. Sound like a strip club name. And then it came to Candyman. When I had the Candyman name, I made a lot of little tracks from Candyman, and I wasn't making candy at that time. I was just basically rapping. Yeah, it was basically a rap name to begin with. It's weird. And then when I moved up here, then it turned into a business name.
Gotcha. Because then you started the candy.
Well, yeah, but just like everybody else, I wanted to be a rapper.
Okay. So the rapping career was not.
Yes, it wasn't for me.
It wasn't for you.
It wasn't
so
for
you
me.
started candy. Okay. Well, then how did the candy begin? What inspired that?
The candy came. My mom, she used to always make a lot of candy when we was younger, cakes and cookies and all that stuff. But pralines, she was called the candy lady up here, along with my uncle. His name was Uncle Michael Joseph. They called him Mike Joe. He used to walk around. He had a stutter. He was like, whoa. He used to walk around, kind of like Mr. Andre.
Okay.
That walks around town with the bag. My uncle used to do the same thing. He used to deliver. So with my mama, she had rheumatoid arthritis and stuff. So I started making a couple of pots here and there and splurts for her to fill her orders. And then she stopped making it and started focusing more on the school side, the school cafeteria, on her career. And then I kind of like just took over eventually after I started working like these dead end jobs that basically I started making candy, I guess because I was sick of being fired from every job, and it was a perfect income to start. To make the long answer I just gave you shorter.
Okay. All right, I can respect that. Okay, so did your children help come up with the recipes? I know you have them in here working with you often, which is beautiful. I love that. How did you come up with your recipes for your candy?
I dreamed about all my recipes. It was weird, and then people, this is when it's gonna get weird right here, because people always say when they go under the knife in surgery, they wake up feeling different. My arm was messed up. I'm talking about my bicep. You can see the scar.
Oh wow.
My bicep fell off on my arm, and I had to go get it repaired. It's not a big surgery, not a major surgery, but it is a surgery. When I woke up, I had a sense of starting a business. Before my surgery, no, I was not thinking about starting a business. I was trying to find a 9-to-5 anywhere I can get a 9-to-5 from.
Right.
But when I woke up, I asked my mom, I said, could you teach me how to make the candy correctly? I'm talking about fully.
Right.
I put my kids to school. I bought school clothes. I bought uniforms and everything. This was 5 years ago, maybe 6 years ago when I started. I whipped my first batch of candy like this when I came out the hospital. I can't use my left hand, y'all. So this is how I whipped my first batch of candy. And basically just put it on Facebook, and it flooded out. I opened up a website and stuff like that, and did like, I shipped off and all that. It was pretty cool. You know, eventually it got overwhelming, so I shut down my website and just basically started focusing on smaller things, but it helped.
That's awesome. So that's basically where you got your jump start.
That's where I got my jump start.
Okay, awesome.
From my mom.
Okay, and so now that you opened this restaurant, I see you have burgers on your menu.
Yes.
Fries. This is not just candy we're talking about.
No.
This is a whole restaurant full of goodies.
Candyman's just my name. Okay. It's just like, it's a God-given name. I feel like it's divine, you know, because my name could have been Doo-Doo Head. And nobody wouldn't come to Doo-Doo Head, Doo-Doo, or something like that. So, I mean, Candyman's Candy, it was a business name. 8 years down the line, it was already meant for me to do this.
Awesome.
When I came in the restaurant is so huge. So when I stepped in, it was originally gonna be nothing but pralines. No one can make that many pralines by themselves a day. No one. I don't care who you are, how many kids you have, there's no possible way. So I decided to make burgers. The burgers that y'all ate, because you ate one of my burgers before.
The smash burger.
The smash burger. They just basically, just like my candy, just came to me in dreams and stuff like that. Like my Oreo cookies and cream praline. I literally watched Fred Sanford, woke up in the middle of the night and just jumped up, Oreo cookies and cream. This is when Walmart was 24 hours. Went up there to Walmart 2:30 in the morning, got the Oreos, got everything, came back home, completely destroyed everything, you know. And all 36 of my candies, maybe give or take 4 of them, I didn't dream about.
Wow.
You know, it seemed like when I started the business, my dreams kind of stopped on the candy, and I started dreaming about the burgers. So every item that you see besides the number 1, the burger combo, all the other ones, I dreamed about. Wow. And I dreamed about the recipes. I dreamed about me being at work, about me starting the grill, putting the burgers on, and everything. And I dream about it constantly. It'd be like a reoccurring dream. And then I finally put it on my menu. Like, if you know people who started off with me when I first started the business, I started off with 1 burger. And it was like, why don't you put this on your menu? Put that on your menu. I was like, I can't put nothing on my menu until I dream about it, or unless I know for a fact that it's gonna be amazing, you know? So I basically followed that same path that I did with my candy.
Awesome, okay. So I know you've sold your candy in Picayune, obviously. We see you all over town. Is Picayune the only place you've sold candy? I know you said online, but have you ever ventured out?
Caesar Road.
Yeah.
Of course, that's why I started on Caesar, right there by Dollar General, by the freeway. People call it Gibson's Crossroads. But I've sold in Gulfport, Louisiana, Slidell, everywhere, any place where I feel comfortable. You know, like some of the farmers markets, I go to the farmers markets and maybe I don't feel comfortable, so I don't go back. You know, some of the places where I've been, I didn't feel comfortable, so I didn't go back. You know, nothing against the people who's running them. It's just, you have to feel comfortable in what you do. You have to love what you do. And I don't feel like everything is about money.
Absolutely.
Everything's not about money, because when you make it about money, then you're pretty much a prostitute. Excuse my language,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? But that's basically what it is. You can't like live your life off that dollar. I'd rather spread love and peace. That's why when you see me on side the road, I have my 2 fingers up. The candy be all the way in the background because it's something that's behind me, not in front of me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I have my fingers up and I'm doing this, and everybody's waving back. They have their fingers up. You know, they have their smiles. It makes me feel good. I feel like I stopped somebody from jumping off a cliff.
Okay. So, what is one thing you wish you would have known before starting all of this? Could you say?
That some people hate me. I wish that would have been in the memo, like,
Right.
don't start a business, we're gonna hate you if you start a business, or don't start a business, we're gonna judge you for your piercings and for your weight, for the color of your skin and stuff. I wish I would have known that. Which I watch videos, but this is my hometown. You don't expect it
In your home.
from in your hometown, you know. But I didn't go jump back negatively, you know. I always keep a positive light. No, whoever know me, I mean, I have no reason to get mad at nobody unless it's my kids, of course, and they sticking a knife in the socket or something, you know.
Lord, yeah.
That's the only reason why you're gonna catch me being loud or something. But other than that.
So there was an instance with a gentleman in Picayune where we heard maybe he was trying to get you kicked off the side of the road for selling your pralines. Is that something you want to talk about?
I was removed. I wouldn't say kicked off, but I did get removed only because there's no license to sell in Picayune. As far as the guy in question, I'm not even gonna give him any play, you know, so we don't have to talk about him if you don't want to.
Okay. All right. I understand. So there is no license in Picayune. Do you want to?
No, there's no license as a sense of, if you're a part of a farmer market, you can attain a license. That's why I said I'm gonna do a lot more studying, a lot more research on it, because I'm trying to get this law passed to where you can obtain a single seller license, to where if you have permission from Boost Mobile, which that's where I got kicked off from, if you have permission to sit on somebody's land on your own in city limits, you should be able to. And let me tell you why. Say I pass away. Let's not, like, God forgive, I'm not saying that, let's knock on wood. But if I pass away, my daughters, of course they know how to make the candy, of course they know how to make the apples and burgers and stuff. But when they get older and they don't want to do this, they should be able to make hair bows, hair ties, blankets, crafts, be able to paint anything, food, anything, and go sell anywhere they want. Because I believe, like, that's a part of that Constitution. That's when that Constitution, that freedom of speech. Because if you want to come by from me, which you have on side the road, and you took that chance, you took that leap of faith with me, you said, okay, well, I'm not gonna judge this guy by how he look. I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna try his product that he's selling. You know, that was a part of your Constitution. That was you coming over, and that's how it should be. You shouldn't be handicapped.
I agree.
Because you got the handicap, you got the disabled. My mama is retired. You know, she could be making extra money sitting in city limits selling stuff instead of sitting on county with less traffic.
You would think something so simple wouldn't
Something
be such
so
a big deal.
Yes, it's weird. It's weird, and I'm not adding any controversy, but I guess some people didn't get the memo. It's like the person who sells the flags, you know, with the rebel flags and all those flags like that, they weren't kicked off from Ryan's and stuff like that. But if you see somebody selling a baby carriage or something like that, they get kicked off and stuff. It's kind of.
What would you say, because I see you're so positive, like you said, you're always throwing the peace sign up. What would you say keeps you motivated through all this?
My kids.
Your kids.
My kids, my mama, she's a prayer warrior. If I go off the handle and I start screaming, which I have 5 kids, so
easy to do.
and you can look at me and you can tell that I'm positive, but I do have a chip on my shoulder.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I just tie it down. It's taped on my shoulder, it has Gorilla Glue. And I only remove that chip off my shoulder when it's necessary. You know, but my biggest influence and stuff like that would keep me going is my children. Me being able to buy them stuff, take them out, you know, get their school clothes on time when they ask me to, get them school shoes. That makes me feel good. In order to pay my mom's bills, to pay my baby mama's bills, so they don't hate me, you know what I'm saying? Because in reality, when you own a business, you work a lot. And when you have a baby mama, you really, really see your children. You know what I'm saying? So I love my baby mamas, for real. They have my back, they raising my children. So I like to keep them happy. I like to keep smiles on their faces. That's the best as a baby daddy can do. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
hey,
they still hate me. They still hate me, but I mean,
hey,
you can make them happy. Like,
it's about the kids.
yes, it's about the kids.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, well, Candyman, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
A billionaire.
A billionaire.
I see myself sitting on a yacht, probably like with 3 houses in Colorado, 4 houses in Mississippi.
Perfect.
Just 5 years. I really want to be done did Shark Tank. I want to have done open my business, which my biggest dream is, of course, doing edibles and stuff like that. I ain't trying to mess up your video by selling my dream.
No, I
you know,
it.
but that's my biggest dream. Like, have 30 something flavors in edibles and go up to the Colorado or wait till Mississippi to pass the law that marijuana is legal.
Eventually.
So I can become the biggest doggone edible seller in the world.
And will be.
I don't care if it's recreational, really. It's just more like, who don't like candy? You know what I'm saying? You have your AIDS victims, you have your cancer victims. Look, you give a cancer victim some candy, they happy. Mm-hmm. You know, make sure it has the right milk, have the right stuff in it, make it more healthy and stuff like that, which I can do that with my pralines, so using goat milk and stuff like that. And it'll be better for them. You know?
I love that.
Instead of them taking pills, it's weird. They're taking pills for things that help, but the stuff that makes the pills, that takes to make the pills, is also in their body, destroying their body, which making it worse. My daddy had melanoma cancer, and he passed away. You know, and in his last days, we begged him like, Pops, try this, here, drink this. And he did, and it made him feel better. And I wish he would have like been more open to it, you know, and maybe we could have got him on a research program or something like that, using that instead of being on chemo and all that, which withers away, makes people wither away. It's like, I hate cancer. F cancer, you guys.
Okay, Candyman. Well, that is really all of the questions I have for you today. I appreciate you so much for sharing your story.
I appreciate y'all, for real.
Taking your time. And give us your address. Let people know where we're at here.
3019 Highway 43 South, Picayune, Mississippi. Only 4 miles past Walmart. You cannot miss me. If you look around, you're gonna see all the Mardi Gras decorations. Mardi Gras is my favorite holiday. You guys, please do not let your kids steal Mardi Gras away from us. They don't steal every other holiday. They will not steal my Mardi Gras, for real. But y'all come and eat. Y'all come and get fat, all right? And you mind if I say my outro? And like I say after every single video, even if it's not mine, on every video, be blessed, stay blessed, because you already know. You already know you guys are blessed, but most of all, stay sanitized. And like I say after everyone and everything I do, let's all take the positives out of positivity, and we can all be and stay positive together. Not alone, not apart, not separated, and most definitely, you guys, not segregated. Y'all have an amazing day. Be blessed, stay blessed. Thank you.
So as an addition to the video, we wanted to give a few shout outs to some local businesses that have supported Candyman through his successes. All right, Candyman.
You guys, I would like to give a special thanks to everybody and give y'all a special shout out on Facebook and on her page. She's gonna be contacting everybody that I mentioned on the video, so y'all get ready to do y'all interviews. Kelly's Po' Boys, Bee's Place, Chicken Stick. Even though Chicken Stick is still closed right now, hopefully he make a big comeback. Johnson's Meat Market, you guys. That's where I get my beef from. That's when we bring it here. We blend, we don't grind our beef. Y'all go check out Johnson's Meat Market right there on the East Canal. Ninja Express, Big Hearts Burgers, Dixie Q Barbecue, Show Enough Barbecue, Two Sisters Kitchen, Frost Top, and much, much more. Y'all support small businesses. Whatever you do, support small businesses. If we support our small businesses as hard as we support our big businesses, our small business can be the big businesses. Those big businesses done made their billions of dollars. It's time for them to move on, go live their life with their billions. Okay, once you're a billionaire, you don't need to make more. That's greedy. It's our turn. It's small business this time. Instead of McDonald's being there, Candyman's Candy can be there. Instead of Burger King being there, Frosty Top can be there. Or Kelly's Po' Boys can be there. And so much more, you guys. Y'all have an amazing day. And once again, be blessed, stay blessed. Y'all have an amazing day.